going for some stylish play there, trying to draw attention to himself, and they are going to go on the offensive here. Dallas Fuel, with Unko leading the charge, they've got the Coalescence beaming through, damage and healing, the combo, and Zachary, he can throw it in. The Blizzard, no hesitation on the part of the Fuel here, committing ultimates to this fight to end it up, and now you may have an opportunity for a Blossom here. Time will look like you may want to set up for it. Waiting for the spark to commit through, but the walls are too good on the side of Dallas Fuel. They're doing a great job of just stalling this out.
Spark finally get their first 2 eliminations of the entire point so far. Still holding on though, the Barrage not getting much. No, right in the perfect spot again. Cosby will go down. During all of this, Dallas has been in control of the point, so they're getting up to that 80%, that one fight away kind of threshold. Meanwhile, Hangzhou still trying to pick up eliminates.
They're doing excellent work here from Dallas. This is perhaps taking some notes on how to stall things out from the charge. But Godspeed's got the Barrage. They might just try and stack himself in here for this fight. If he picks up 1 kill, that can make the difference. Adora goes down, though. Rhea getting frozen. There's Godspeed trying to make a play, trying to counter the Blizzard with the Barrage, but it's just too much here for the Dallas Fuel.
The Blizzard came in and opened it up for him, and now it's the tank line that actually deals with the Fair Mercy in the sky. This is where McCreech can shred in these off-number situations. The Dallas Fuel end up taking the first point of Lijiang Tower, 100-97.
So, Dallas Fuel pounds. There's the Blizzard going to trap Hangzhou Spark in the corner, trying to make their way out, and Gushwei just barely does it. But they find a kill, and the wall blocks him again. Zachary, he's doing a great job. You got Unko on the Moira, but you've really got Zach shining here on the main.
Now Unko's gonna have Coalescence probably for the next fight.
There's the bongos thrown down by Gushwei as well. And now we're just gonna go back and forth in terms of the ult. Maybe he knows there's no Blizzard to worry about, so he throws the trance out there. We're gonna get the sound barrier thrown in as well. For both teams, very even. OG barely survives, and Zachary as well. They're hanging on by a thread on the side of Dallas Fuel. Finally, Time gets overwhelmed, but it's traded Reaper for Reaper.
Very good support ultimates used on both sides, and Dallas doesn't necessarily want to give this up, but they can at any given time give this one up and sit at 99%, put themselves in a single fight situation. 5 members of the Fuel now retreating, waiting to regroup and reset, but nope, gets taken out late. Gonna stall them out a little bit.
Able to farm that up fast enough so nobody should follow this Blizzard for the Hangzhou Spark. It's on Dallas Fuel right now. They need to find a kill, and they're going to do it. Gushwei goes down. Adora now the one to throw in his Blizzard. Nolan has not been able to eat a Blizzard so far.
Dallas able to take an ultra-aggressive position after that Blizzard, even though it didn't get anything, and pushed Hangzhou all the way back in this corner.
Yeah, they've nearly got the point flipped, but now it's about winning it. It's about ending this fight. Unko working with Godspeed, and there it is. Dallas Fuel looking like they're going to pick up the first map of this series. No contest, not going to happen. Dallas Fuel taking the lead over the Hangzhou Spark. The Spark have yet to find an answer.
Unko back into this lineup now after a couple of matches off, and he had himself a really good round. Maybe not loving to play the Moira, more of a mechanically gifted guy who wants to be able to play the Ana and the Zenyatta, but he played the Moira really well, did 66% of his team's healing, which you expect with the Moira, but 0 deaths for Unko in that first map. Still not really any damage coming through, not any meaningful damage. Gushwei got to the back line. That's really nice though. Unko out of it, that's her main healer, that's like all the heals. It is probably time to go. Blade will very likely be coming out here.
IKM trying to make it play. Do we get the follow-up though? And it's looking like Closer gonna be able to sneak his way out. The wings are still there, but now you're gonna get the blade through. Unko, first kill for him. Going for the dash reset, looking for a second. Blizzard will go down. That's gonna buy a little bit of time here, and even the battle mercy from Closer really throwing everything into this fight.
Yeah, Adora didn't get the really early kills that they wanted there, but he put them in a position to be able to come back in with the blade. The resurrection came in, but then he just goes and denies it. Godspeed is switched off onto the Widow. It's a perfect position to come into a Widow now, as the rest of your team is just causing chaos on the point.
That's Gushwei trying to make it so that his team can have a place to play from, but Rhea gonna get instantly melted. Tries for the self-destruct over the top. That'll remove the bongos, but that is it. Dallas Fuel still here, trying to trail onto the point. AKM has gotten boosted, in fact, and now dragging onto the point now to try and catch him in the open. Just barely going to be able to force him. Adora hanging in there, though, and some solid work from the Spark.
This has been really nice spatial control from the Spark as they rolled in early on. There were a couple of Lucio displacements as well, and they're getting everything that they need, and really Dallas has had a hard time staying on this point.
Yeah, they are. It looked promising for a moment. OG doing the best he can here on the point itself. It's just so hard to find the damage now. They are just cleaning up. They're playing a very clean game here on the side of the Hangzhou Spark. Controlled Dallas just not able to reestablish that foothold on the defense.
Really nice attempt there on the offense from Hangzhou Spark to come in far side, set down a hard set point. And the moment that anyone from Dallas tried to come onto the point, they were getting anti-healed, they were getting knocked off of the point, they were getting halted off of the point. So I think Hangzhou was just expecting to get maybe 33, maybe 66. They end up with a full capture on Hana.
But get the focus on him. Dora gonna play it right on back. Dragon gonna come off cooldown and throw straight in here onto the Spark. But they did have the Lantern to keep him up. Never mind, double freeze. There we go. Dallas Fuel finally coming up with the goods.
Very good isolation play. Adore and Rhea caught out no man's land with no utility left for either of them, and the cleanup comes through. Zach with a really smart blizzard there to make sure they lock down those 2 kills. And that should be Dallas taking first. That's why Blizzard, I don't know, Mei and Zarya are like the exact same thing right now. Finish that kill though. Now a counter dragon from AKM trying to clear up the high ground will do just that.
Yeah, and just force it back.
They got the door.
Long range. Oh, that's a big bio-nade, but closer. He had the field off cooldown. So Dallas Fuel will survive. OG takes Boucher as well. IDK going down, and this is the opportunity here for the Dallas Fuel.
Dallas in a great spot. They have to nano the Rhea on his hog just to keep him alive, and it doesn't even do that. Dallas hitting every single hook, and AKM connecting arrows with these hook targets.
Are they capable, though, of getting it faster than the Spark? Spark 2 minutes 14. Right now we're at 2.5 for Dallas Fuel. But the stall now is actually made pretty good here on the side of the Spark. And Dragon thrown into the spawn just to try and cut off one of the doors.
Rhea ate it.
To get rid of Rhea. You're right. It will not be faster, but they're still right on the edge. 94% for the Dallas Fuel. They need the Spark to slip up for an instant, for a moment, but the stall is so good on the side of the Spark.
Blizzard comes in here, now they can start getting kills. You gotta get kills on defense and be able to pull it back. Only 1 goes on to AKM, but it's a huge source of damage. Whole Hog's a pretty good ultimate.
And the perfect Maywall, just slowing everything down. Eventually, it looks like they'll get through. It's close. He threw himself on there to get the overtime quick. And they will get it. Nice hack onto Adora here by AKM. Great pressure. That's a fantastic pick. Didn't have the Blizzard, but still has a lot of utility gone.
Got to be able to take on Uncle and the Supercharger in the corner. This one is all over for Dallas. That is going to be the permanent end of their progress, very likely, without some hero damage plays. Zach gets Bebe, but I don't think it's enough.
This is still solid, though. Solid performance coming in here from Dallas Fuel. It looked like they could pull off the 2-pointer, but they will get some solid push on the first point.
So that does open up some space for the Hangzhou Spark on the offense. Anti-heal comes in on Unko. They're going to try to finish Unko.
Yep, Unko goes. Rhea's there. That's the big kill. The Mercy's going to be the sole source of healing now pretty much for the Dallas Fuel. OG hanging on by a thread, trying to stay alive. Decent work here from Zachary, putting some pressure on. Do we get the dash kill? We could have the commit, but no. Unko's back into the fight. No, there's the reflex. Get out of town. 2 kills coming in here for the Spark.
No resurrection available now either. Blade about to be online.
There it is. Blade. Does he see it? Yep, he does. He's going for the kill. OG dead. Looking for the follow-up on the Mercy, but Mercy high up in the sky. AKM getting forced out as well. No chance for him to contest.
He didn't even go for the dash kill on the Mercy. Very strange there. And Adora now out of the fight. Good progress going for Hangzhou, though.
Yeah, and now Zachary changed over to the Tracer. So you got Note and Zachary. Good stall heroes here from them. Zachary goes down, but Note's going to try and get in here. Body blocked at the door. And it looks like he's going to get deleted quickly, or at least he's not even going to have much of a say. Just rolling through the minefields. 1 step ahead. Goucher was ready for him, and that is the Hangzhou Spark tying it up. Taking the second map of the series and tying us up 1-1.
Oh, that's just a really nice anti-heal to kick that one off. It was across the map from one Ana to the other. That makes everything else less impactful. This is that kind of composition where you require all 6 to be able to go, especially when you're mirror matching. Very similar to what they are.
There's the pick. Nice flank there from AKM. Clever play. Catches IDK out in the open. Now we'll get the Blizzard used. An attempt there from Rhea to shut down AKM. And yep, sure enough, gonna hit it. Trill caught in the corner. I mean, the support is coming in here from Unko as best he can. And the boost as well. That's the nano going on to Trill. Is gonna make it very hard to drop him. 1-man army right now. Oh, now you get the Maywall, you get the barriers going in. This is unbelievable. Zachary gonna help out. But eventually, Trill, I mean, there's only so long you can live when the entire Hangzhou Spark seems to be piling on you.
And they nano them, they put up the amplification matrix and just pump all that healing in through to him, as meanwhile, Hangzhou just kept pumping damage into him and damage into him. Comes an ultimate battery at that point.
Yeah.
And a better Dragon comes through for Godsby. Should be it for the defense of Dallas as Everett continues to fall.
Yep, they're going for the hard reset now. Note's trying to just delay a little bit here, but eventually he will take Trap to the face, and it is going to be a successful first push here for the Hangzhou Spark.
No damage, we do a ton of damage, you barely heal.
Yeah.
There's very different styles of playing Batiste in this league right now.
You got players trying to sneak extra damage in there. The parting shot. Godsby though, on high, nothing really here to challenge him. I mean, Zachary's been trying to get lucky.
Oh, that's unlucky. A couple of headshots come in, Unko falls. This one is now Hangzhou pulling forward. Supercharger gonna pop right off.
Yeah, no time wasted. Melt that shield. Do not let the Dallas Fuel set up. Unko gets picked to kick things off, and it's looking like the second point here for the Hangzhou Spark right in front of the Dallas Fuel's faces.
And it forced Zach to use the Blizzard there, one that he very likely would like to have back. Not going to have it back though.
There's no D.Va to worry about on the other
side. Oh, the hook! Ah, the
hook! You're loving it. There's the Blizzard. Thrown right on it. Do we get rid of it? Yep, Lantern's gone. They can in fact die, but the trance was used. And then AKM throwing the Dragon in here, trying to stumble the offense. Bebe goes down Gushui as well, and it works. Dallas Fuel. Yeah. Great poise being shown here on the defense.
Charger come up really early. Zach, really early. This is what I was chuckling at. Oh, no! I got you! A little, what is that creature in Lord of the Rings? A little ball rock there at the end.
But they are looking to go through, change up the angle. Dragon is here, trying to crack the defense. Let's split them up. See if we can take advantage of it, and Adora dies again.
That can't happen, not right there, it can't.
Might be a chance though. Godsby looking to be the hero. AKM did find a kill on Gushui. And you've got the Lantern down just covering everybody on the side of the Dallas, so nobody can die.
Goes so low though, not gonna be enough. That's where the payload will stop for the Hangzhou offense.
But as far as the defense is concerned, here we go. Dragons all over the place, Blizzards as well. Counter Dragon getting thrown in. But you had the Frisbee, not long enough though. Zachary, good focus there from Godsby, and he picks up the kill on Zachary. So no May here. Nearly trading it back against Adora, but Adora gonna get brought up there by IDK. Great support work coming in here from Bebe and IDK.
It's just the timing of the ultimates for Hangzhou has been better there because they both were able to put down immortality fields. However, Bebe had his own transcendence up. Unko still trying to get to his transcendence. He's not gonna have time for an EMP.
Let's see it. Oh, the hook. Oh, Trill. Blown up. Perfect Discord. AKM, though. 2 kills coming in here for AKM and Zachary. They're doing their work here on the side of Dallas. Blizzard might ruin their day, though, along with the Dragon. That's a T-Mac. That's Zachary dead. Unko gone, and it's a total bloodbath. The Hangzhou Spark is going to hold with ease on Blizzard World. Taking the lead in the series, 2-1.
Looked like a little bit of a discordant attack throughout the entire time Dallas was in there. Trill was on one side of the archway, or on the gap rather, and he was getting isolated. They had to use a lot of defensive resources just to keep him up and alive, and it seemed while he was being cut off from the rest of his team, they were never able to force a full attack. Not individual picks, not individual plays happening either for the Dallas Fuel offense. Lantern, drone, Frisbee, call it what you will. It's Little Lord above everybody. Cam goes down, no resurrections on the field here, so now Godsby gets to operate with impunity.
Sick shot. The second one is just a thing of beauty. The rest of the team, the defense collapses completely at that point. Godsby opened it all up, and this is, I hate to say, kind of what I was expecting. Second point for the Hangzhou Spark. Blizzard thrown in as well. On top of the Dallas Fuel, nowhere to go. Ice Block already used by Zachary, and Trill dead. Solid push comes in here from the Spark. The Dallas Fuel, man, they're just getting pummeled.
Godsby went on the flank. He went through the high ground and caught AKM unawares. Meanwhile, the tank line for Hangzhou continues to clean up. This one is all but over as the second point is taken.
There's another one.
47% critical accuracy.
And this is forced the trans out from Unko, and now you're gonna get Bebe. Delayed trans here on the side of the Spark, used aggressively.
Oh, he's trying to save Adora. He does just that.
And it's now the last-ditch effort here from the Dallas Fuel. 3 minutes 45, Zachary goes down. Barrier is still up. Trill doing the best he can to make use of the payload as well, trying to survive. And there's a chance, looking for it, trading.
You gotta be really clean on these last pushes because the defenders are gonna be rolling out here in very quick fashion. Trill goes down again.
Spotted him. Oh, the aggression here. Widow on Widow, headshot there. AKM hanging on by a thread, but it doesn't even matter. The rest of the team goes down in the meantime on the defense. Looking like he'll be setting up a teleporter. Gonna make it cool.
Yeah, that's a great wall, but you
Perfect.
can get your Bastion up here.
Or he can just get slept. And now the rest of the team, what are they going to do? Lantern's been used already, not in an ideal position either here for Closer. He's not going to be too happy about that. It means that they're going to be vulnerable. And there's AKM, halted off the side into his death. Feels like Shark Week or something. He just fell in the water and there was just nothing left but bits and bolts. Well, there's the D-Matrix. Instant use of the barrage, hunting for targets, but the trance is used by Bebe, canceling it out effectively. Excellent work on the side of the supports here for the Spark. Blizzard finally gets thrown down, but the kills are going the way of the Dallas Fuel. You've lost Unko, and somehow Adora is still in this fight. Unbelievable. Adora and Bebe still here.
Gosby just with a grapple flick over the side is able to take AKM out of the fight. He's keeping his squad in this because no one's even looking at him right now. But the ground force of the Dallas Fuel seems to be enough to pull this one off. Gosby in the back gets low, gets rocked. Dallas will finally take first point just to clear up the point. I guess if you know where the card is, might as well launch it in.
Yeah, and AKM finds the headshot on IDK, but Zachary getting traded. No, Zachary putting up the fight. 2 kills here for Dallas Fuel on the defense, and the Sparks, they tried to go aggressive and they got punished. This time things are working out here for Dallas. This is the hard reset now coming in here for the Spark.
Hangzhou just trying to stall. That's what feels like the last several fights for Hangzhou have been, is just trying to stall in this one. They're not going to be back here in good position. Kushway just gets triple dinked.
Yeah, sick work from AKM. That's the thing. Gosby changing off the Widows just allowed AKM to have all the room.
Yeah.
He gets to just take shots with impunity now. The double sniper setup working wonders here for the Dallas Fuel.
And Gosby hasn't done anything on this Reaper either to really justify this switch.
Once again, demec'd. Dallas now, I mean, you've still got so much room here for Dallas. It's still working out. The boost onto Zachary as well, looking to connect. Not quite finding it, but this is still a territory here for Spark to put up a decent defense. Maywall used just as protection, but it's point-blank shots coming in. Zachary, you gotta give it to Zachary. He's turned it around. He's leading the board right now on final blows.
Well, I mean, I've always thought Zach could probably be the best Hanzo on this team. The problem is they want to run a Mei as well, and so he's probably their best option at Mei, as it turns out.
And so they're not out of this fight yet here. Hex, the Spark, decide now's the time. Godspeed, he got boosted, and he gets eliminated again. Closer over the top with the blaster.
Valkyrie is a pretty good ultimate, makes it very difficult to kill the Mercy.
There we go. Seeing some of that Quake game coming in here from AKM, finally connected with heads, and this is setting it up here for Dallas Fuel. The push, they will succeed. By the looks of things, Gushue eliminated. Now it's Godspeed. Once again, the stall.
I want to watch the saddest blossom ever. Oh, never mind. You don't even get to see that.
No, you get to see a tied situation here. You get to see the Dallas Fuel tie it up 3-3. One situation has been Godspeed who dominated so far on these Widows.
Everything tossed in right now. Goes over the top. Godspeed gets Trill.
Big shots. Yep, denied. You're not getting that. You're not getting that res off. And Godspeed, just for style's sake, in the end, it will be the Dallas Fuel falling short of the first point. And Godspeed styling a bit.
The Godspeed good right there. He switches off to what got them the really good early take onto Junkertown. It's a really nice late kill though. Anti-heals in. No res available. They got Zach very late in the resurrection. Note's in trouble.
It's in a tight spot. D-Max, AKM not going to be around much longer either. Looks like they're done with his shenanigans. He's gone. And the Hangzhou Spark. In the end, the Dallas Fuel put up a fight. We went a second round, but they will be collecting the series win. 3-1 over the Dallas Fuel.
I think you better bow down.
The Hangzhou Spark have looked inconsistent at best this stage, but if you can't beat Dallas, you don't deserve top 6. Dallas' losing streak extends, signs of life early on, but when it comes down to coordinated maps, coordinated fights, other teams have simply gotten it better. Perhaps it's because Dallas keeps switching up their roster. That can help with communication, but Hangzhou Spark come in, they take care of business. But I do know how Widowmakers work, and our player of the match, presented by Omen by HP, the Godsby. The Godsby crazy, the Godsby good. And he just went to town. I mean, look, you need a Hanzo in this meta for sure, and he was definitely getting the better of AKM early on in the Hanzo. Blizzard World really sticks out as far as individual plays. And then you get him on the Widow, on Junkertown. Like, this is what the damage meta brings in, and I love it. I love it.
Yeah, it wasn't this first one, it was this one here. Bam. There we go. Clean work from Godsby. Exactly what we want to see out of a Widow player, and not too much time spent on it, so it's not crazy numbers. They're not Saya level numbers, but nobody's doing Saya level numbers apart from Saya.
No.
So good on Godsby. Solid work.
Oh, very good number. So 36% of scoped crit accuracy, really important. 1 out of 3 shots hit people in the head. And I mean, even when those headshots don't end up being final blows, it makes your tank fall back. And then it makes all these resources go into your tanks to keep them alive because you're doing so much damage. So Godsby, a well-deserved player of the match.
Yeah.